Hi, Anika. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. Okay, first of all, congratulations on all of the achievements with your book. And as an author, as a published author, would you like to introduce yourself to our guests?
Yes. So I'm Anika Chandak. I study in class 9. My school's name is Bhavans BP Vidya Mandir, Trimurti Nagar, Nagpur. So my hobbies are reading, sketching, and I mostly read mystery thrillers because that's what keeps me, so integrated in the book.
That's great. And tell us about the book that you have written.
So my book's name is Dream On. So it is a thrilling mystery fiction that follows the adventures of Maya Gupta, a 16-year-old detective. The story revolves around adventures, investigation into the mysterious disappearance of billionaire CEO Richard Thornhill, who goes missing. So Maya dives headfirst into the investigation, even if it means facing off against the family's grumpy cat, Mr. Whiskers, who seems to think he's the real detective around here.
That is great. That is one great story. So, how did you come up with, this amazing idea of this thriller book that you've written? Do you also read a lot of books?
Yes, actually, I was inspired to write this book, Dream On, by my love for mystery stories and the idea of creating a brave, curious protagonist like Maya Gupta. Well, I have added my personal experiences, especially a memory of my aunt waking us up in a unique way, which added a personal touch to Maya's journey.
That is great. And is this the first book that you have written?
Yeah, well, actually, I have written several books, but this is my first published book.
All right. And would you like to, publish more books?
Yes, I would like to publish more books. I have enjoyed the processing of creating Dream On and having many ideas I'd like to explore further. I'm excited to see where my writing journey takes me next.
That is great. This thriller book where Maya Gupta is a detective and everything, and the story revolves around her. So, did you just, think of the plot first and then started writing down, or did it come to you, while you were writing it?
Well, frankly say, while I was writing, I had a different idea first, but then while writing, ideas started pouring in, and then I was so confused what to write. There were so many ideas, so many things, but
Right.
then I finally came to a conclusion, mixing several ideas.
That is great. And because you have completed a book, you have now become a published author, you have your own book. How does that feel, to just hold the achievement of your life? How does that feel?
That actually feels very great. I was actually first shocked when I got the message that your book has been published. And I felt so happy, so happy. I was on cloud nine.
So that is there's this, little excitement that, when you are about to hit the publish button and you're thinking, if I should do it or not, and then you just do it. And then there your book is out in the world for everybody else to read. It is something that you have created, so that is one amazing feeling. Plus achieving it at such an early age is an achievement in itself. So now that you have completed your journey, if there were just one advice that you would want to give new authors or budding authors, what would that be?
Well, my advice is to embrace your creativity and share your story without hesitation. BriBooks is a fascinating platform for young authors, and the experience of writing and publishing a book can be incredibly rewarding. So I would just say, just go for it.
And before you were introduced to BriBooks, as you had said that you had written several books, but you never published it. But before BriBooks, did you ever try to publish a book, or you were just writing stories and you didn't not think of becoming a published author?
Actually, I was just writing stories and did not think of becoming a published author. But when my school introduced the Summer Writings Festival, I was actually very elated. So I thought, let us try. Why not?
Right. Yeah. Like, what could go wrong? This is my story.
Yes.
Correct. And while you started writing, because I understand that you must have some kind of background, some kind of understanding of writing stories, because we have a lot of authors who are, first time authors, right? That it's their first story, first ever book that they've written. But again, book writing and short story writing are very different from each other. So did you kind of evolve in any manner, in terms of your comprehensive skills or vocabulary or anything academic that helped you, evolve in a way as a person?
The writing Dream On has made me more aware of my creative potential and the power of storytelling. It has boosted my confidence and taught me to express my thoughts and ideas more effectively.
And did you ever get that writer's block while you were writing the story?
Oh, yes. Whenever I face writer's block, I usually take a break and do something else, like reading or sometimes sketching too.
What?
Stepping away, clear my mind, and often bring back the creativity I need to continue writing.
And you must have written this book in a, some certain period of time. So how did you, connect yourself with the part that you had already written and then write another part? Did you go back and read the part that you had written, or you just remember it?
Well, actually, I had some parts remembered. I had to read some things, and then after reading, the ideas just came pouring in, and then I continued writing in the flow.
That is great. And is it like, one of your pastime activity that you do, book writing, or is it some kind of a dedicated job?
Well, it is just like a hobby,
All
not a
right.
job.
Definitely, because when you think of it as a hobby, it actually entertains you, it keeps you creative, and you are also, right, happy writing whatever you're writing. Otherwise, if you think of it as a job, then it becomes very difficult, right? And did you somebody helped you in, idealizing or maybe editing or reviewing your book, or did you do it all yourself?
Well, my mother did read the book before publishing, and after reading, or like after she read the book, she like really had a happy smile on her face. She felt proud at that time, and her feedback was just so good. I felt that I should publish this book.
It is great. It is great. And because, it's just not your achievement, it's her achievement as well. And it's everybody's achievement who's around you. Did you also share your book with your friends and your family?
Oh, yes, I shared it with everyone I could see. And even my family members shared to their friends.
And what were their feedbacks about your book?
Well, my cousin Rudra, he called me and said, Didi, I read your book. It was amazing. I'm waiting for the next part. And
There
at
is
that time, I
going to
felt
be a next
so
part.
happy. And I was like, I have a fan.
Yes. Yes, that is one great feeling. No matter how many books you write or how many books are, read around the world, but if somebody comes back to you and they tell you that, they love your book, that is just one amazing feeling that one gets, right?
Yes.
And do you have your book in your shelf?
Yes, of course.
All right. So what kind of books do you read apart from, mystery or thriller?
Well, I actually read mostly mystery and thrillers, but I often also read inspirational books too.
All right. So
And
if I were to ask you maybe one or two books that are your go-to books or that are your favorites, what would those books be?
well, my favorite books are One of Us is Lying and The Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy.
All right. All right. Amazing books, both of them. All right. And if you were to, explore some other genre of writing, what would that be?
That would probably be fantasy.
All right. And is there anything else that you want to share about your book? Okay, so one important question, because you have written this book and it's based on mystery and thriller. So if you were to share just one part of the book with the audience so that they get an idea of what your book is about, or one of your favorite part of your book, what part that would be?
Well, my favorite part of the book was actually the ending
All right.
because it's like actually, Maya was getting felicitated for her well done job. And suddenly, the world around Maya started shaking, and she could hear the voice screaming, Maya, Maya, Maya. And suddenly, she woke up. She saw herself in a bed, sleeping. And her mother was turning on the lights, turning off fans, and opening the windows so the sun rays would fall on her face. And that is the thing I experienced in my aunt's house. Whenever I go to my house, whenever I go to her house, my aunt always does that to me.
All right. So it's very relatable and very experiential for you. And
Yes.
because it's a thriller, so it could have had, any title. Why did you think of writing it as Dream On?
Well, actually, this Maya was dreaming about this, as being a detective and investigating into the cases, and it was just the starting of with a dream. She may know, she doesn't may know or may not know what will come in a dream next. So that's why I kept the title Dream On.
That is very, very creative because, it kind of hints the readers of what they can find in the book, yet does not really explain what it is. So one has to go and read your book and, understand what exactly is going on in the story. I would definitely go and read the book, and I will be waiting for the next part as well. I wish you luck and great, great, great job. Keep writing. All right. It was great, great talking to you. Bye bye.
Bye.